As Congress edges closer to finding out if crash retrievals have happened, if reverse engineering special access programs are real, would you expect major pushback from the Pentagon? I mean, they clearly have kept this a secret a long time. Contractors, they have a lot of influence on Capitol Hill. Are they coming after people like you? Are they trying to thwart the committee from getting into the bottom of this?
I feel 100% they are. I feel that there's people in Congress that have been compromised. And I know I'm going to get called on the carpet for this and say who and how do you know this? But, you know, why do good people vote for crappy stuff? And all of a sudden they just have a change of heart. I'll tell you how. They've been compromised. You're in some foreign country or you're at the bar, and then some attractive person comes up to you and giggling at your jokes and telling you how smart you are. Next thing you know, you're in bed with them in a motel room. And then lo and behold, a week later, somebody says, hey, somebody whispers in your ear, I got footage of you with some little young thing here in the, you know, at this time. And I said, I need your help on this thing. And yeah, I think people are compromised. I think staff are compromised. I think, and this is $1 billion situation. If whoever has this information and this technology is leading the, as my daddy used to say, is in the catbird seat.
What kind of feedback do you get from your constituents, your district voters on this issue? Do they tell you, we don't care about this, do something else, or is it positive?
Surprisingly, I have a lot of people that are very prominent. When I had lunch with a lady, one of the top PR people in the state, for instance, she's a big believer. I was on an airplane, you know, I fly to DC every miserable week, and it's just, you know, and you walk by it used to be pretty cool. I think I'd flown a half a dozen times before I got elected to Congress. I've been to Washington twice, and now I can do it blindfolded. But I'm getting on the airplane, and there's this well-kept dude sitting on the right side there in first class, you know, and he's kind of kicked back, and he's wearing, looks to me like a several $100 suit, you know, and the nice shoes, you know the deal. And he says, Congressman, about that UAP issue. And I thought, here it comes, you know, he's going to hit me between the eyes, you know, little green man, hey man, don't get probed, you know, some kind of smart aleck thing. He goes, I really appreciate you having the courage to take that on. And I go, and I was kind of taken aback, and I go, you had an experience? And he said, yeah, I saw something sometime. Maybe sometime I'll talk to you about it. And I said, hey, that'd be great. And, you know, I gave him my card. And I mean, this has happened time, if I can call you George, if that's all right, time and time and time again. And it's, you know, I've just, and it's people that I would not suspect. A friend I worked with in the legislature years ago had an incredible experience when he was in the Navy on a ship. And then when he got back to shore, the suits came aboard and told him it was a national security thing not to talk about it. And you know what? They didn't talk about it, but it happened in the 50s. I mean, you all have seen that time more so than I have, but here's my fear, guys, is that I'm getting some clown that's you know, he's a plant that's going to give me a false flag, and then I'm going to come forward with it to embarrass the UFO community. And so I'm very leery about exposing any of this, and especially my friends, because they've confided in me, and I get it. And I'm catching hell too. I get the calls every day, you know, and I totally expect to see this in whoever runs against me in the next year or so.
Sure.
And I you know, it's going to come from high up, and I suspect they'll be well funded. But, you know, because I'm making a lot of people uncomfortable. You know what? That's when they fire at you, when you're over the target. And dadgummit, boys, we are over the target.
Absolutely. We are.